Can you highlight for us what a healthy relationship looks like? It is often said that, David and Jonathan, for instance, had a wonderful friendship. Is there something that we can learn from that? Or can you tell us a little bit about healthy relationships?
Yes, I believe I can. You see, when you look at in the Garden of Eden, and man's relationship with God, or God's relationship with mankind, it is very easy for you to understand that God was coming to the level of man. It was God who came, and I believe that is the first sign of a healthy relationship when we come to the level of people. We come to the level of people when we have the idea of friendship in mind. You can be anything, but when you want to build a healthy relationship, the place to begin is to come to the level of people. And when two people are involved in friendships, what they want to say is that we are at each other's level. We are the same level. This is not where I'm exerting my position or control over you. So I believe that the first healthy sign of a relationship begins from when people understand what true friendship is. Yeah. And true friendship begins from when people have a liking for each other, where people show respect to each other. To me, I believe that it is one of these are some of the factors that show that the people have good relationship, that they are friends because they like each other, because they respect each other. If I have a relationship with somebody, a friendly relationship with somebody, and we cannot show respect to each other, I'm wondering whether it is constructive. It is not. We can't classify that as constructive. I believe that a healthy relationship must lead people to do things that both of them like to do. It also brings relaxation to the two people, that they are not under law. They do what is pleased, they both like. So they are coming to each other to please each other in what they both like to do. And they enjoy and value the time they share. They enjoy and value the time they share. And they work, if it has to do with something they have to do, they want to help each other to achieve a purpose and a goal. I also believe that a healthy relationship brings a sense of commitment to the two people. You are talking of David and Jonathan. And what you see with David and Jonathan is the commitment they had with each other, because they had to exchange. A king's son had to exchange his royal implements to a shepherd boy. And it is only commitment that can bring people to that level. So we can be good friends when we are committed. In fact, the Bible established that some good friends are better than brothers. You can have a friend that is very good, that you can never measure your siblings with them. Some friends are like that. And one of the things that show is that they have a sense of commitment. When he tells you, be there, I will come at this time, you are sure that he's going to come because he's committed to you. When you call him at any time, he is there. And we know there are many quotes, that enforce that. A friend in need is a friend indeed. These things are very, very vital. I believe people are good friends when communication becomes very fluid. They don't have to struggle to communicate. They can even argue a matter. They can agree to disagree and disagree to agree. That is them. They are enjoying it. It's their way of communicating with each other. So healthy, friendly relationship, the relationship where the people are good friends because they can talk without any fear. They don't have any inhibitions with what they tell each other. They do it respectfully, and they open their heart. There's openness, there is trust, you know. If you are my friend, then you are somebody I can trust. If I can't trust you, you are not my friend. Because if I can't trust you, then I'm suspicious of you. And that cannot be classified as a good friendship. I also believe that when people are good friends, you can listen to them and realize that they are almost developing a commonality in their philosophy of life. Their worldview and so on are coming almost the same because they talk about the same things all the time. Though you can have another friend where what actually makes them enjoy each other is the difference that they share.
Right.
You know, but at least there is something, there's an element that makes the two of them want to get along.
Right.
You know, and then I also believe that a good relationship lets people become helpful. You know, they are good friends because they want to be there for each other. You know, so in short, I want to say that a good relationship must reveal a very strong bond of friendship, trust, honesty, respect, equality, love, and companionship. You know, to summarize, this is what I think will reveal a healthy relationship.
Right.
It doesn't mean it is void of controversy. They can have a healthy controversy, healthy argument. They can just, after that, when that is over, it is over. They can, sometimes people just want to do it for academic reasons, you know, and they should be free to do that without any fear. If you become too abrasive and you don't want to be criticized, then you are not ready for friendship yet.
Right.
Yeah. So that is what I want to say.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, you said something earlier on that I think we could elaborate a little bit. You said that some friendships can be stronger than even, you know, siblings.
Yes.
And it seems to me that, you know, being in the same family is sort of a natural place for friendships to emerge. Or even being in the same church, right? It's sort of a natural place for friendships to emerge.
Yes.
But that's not always
the case.
Is there something that we are missing with that?
You are opening up another door for us to investigate why some relationships don't work. I want to say that the way we are trained, our upbringing, can contribute. I believe that every child, for instance, deserves a home of love where he is properly cared for, where parents love him, spend all the time and the efforts, communicate effectively with him, and let the child become who he's supposed to be without fear. There are other homes where a child can grow, you know, in an atmosphere of fear because either parents is a disciplinarian, doesn't know how to, instead of disciplining the child, they rather abuse. It's abusive, not just disciplinarian, because we need parents to be able to discipline their kids, but not abuse them. You know, when a child lives in a condition of fear, he can grow up with a lot of problems. Can be fearful. He wants to always be careful in the way he adjusts to people. You know, I believe that if parents knew, they will want to be very, very careful in the way they train their children, provide them the love, give them the chance to relate to them effectively. When a child builds a good relationship with the parents, when the child goes to school, is very confident, you know. So when people begin to express problems in the community, trying to adjust and come to people's levels, you can trace their problems to how they were brought up in their families. In their families. Some people are not confident at all. And it is not because they don't want to be confident. It's because they were not given the right to be vocal. For instance, they were only asked to take instructions and just keep quiet and obey.
Well, thank you so much, Pastor, for a very, very insightful conversation about friendships and relationships. Beloved, you can hear a lot more of these conversations if you join us this Friday at 15210 Dino Drive, Burtonsville, Maryland. We meet on the second Friday of each month and the last Friday of each month. You can also join us on Sundays, starting service at 10:30 a.m. promptly. Thank you.